Just imagine if a man has the power to bring anything from his dreams into the real world. Something similar happens in our today's story. The story begins with a poor writer named Sengyu, who had no money, no friends, and no parents. His biggest problem was that he had not been able to sleep for the last 6 months because every day in his dreams, a strange man came and tried to kill him. In today's dream, he was in a train when the man came and slammed his head hard on the ground and killed him. He tried to write something in the room, but just then his house owner came and he ran away from the window at that very moment because he did not have the money for the rent. To get rid of these dreams that he had every day, he went to many people knows whose solution for his dreams, but still it was of no use. He stopped on the way to eat omelette, but the shopkeeper took pity on him and gave him food for free. Then he saw a girl named Ray whom he liked very much. She was very nice, and that's why he had become crazy about her. At the same time, his boss Sanji reached there. On seeing him, Sengyu started running away from there, but Sanji soon caught him. He took him to a restaurant and while eating, scolding him for not making the story in time. Sengyu tried to make him understand that he was not able to sleep because of these dreams that he had every day, but Senga directly said that the story should be completed within 10 days, otherwise I will finish your story. Then when the poor fellow returned home, he saw that the landlord had thrown his things out. He went to a cafe and sat down to write, but due to hunger, he was not able to think much, so he fell asleep. In the dream, the poor fellow started strangling him and banging his head on the table. After dying in the dream, when Sengyu opened his eyes, he saw that his laptop had also been stolen, and how much worse it could get to him. With this, his condition had become so bad that the poor guy was not able to understand what is real and what is fake in real life. So he messaged Sanji and told him that from today onwards, he would not be able to give him any script. He went to the rooftop of the building opposite Ray's cafe, and before he could take any wrong step, the omelette man stopped him at the last moment and gave him some food. When Sengyu told him his problem, the man told him that whenever he is in a dream, say, "This repeat again and again that I am dreaming, I am dreaming." Maybe with this trick, he would be able to solve the problem. Quickly come out of the dream, he stayed on the roof till night and then he sold his phone and bought some food. After that, he tried to steal something from the shop, but there were cameras installed there. Finally, he sat outside and started eating, and he saw that Ray had come to help him. He could not believe it, and suddenly Ray turned into that monster. He hit Sengyu hard on the glass, and in real life the girl from the shop felt that Sengyu was dying. She immediately called the ambulance. Monster swung the sword in Sengyu's stomach. Then Sengyu caught the sword and started repeating that he was dreaming at that very moment. His eyes opened, but in reality also he had hit the glass. Only the sword did not hit him. On the contrary, he saw the monster's sword in the hands. He immediately ran away and sat in the park the whole night staring at the same sword. He was convinced that this was not a dream. So he went to sell it in the black market. Many people wanted to buy this sword, which made him realize that this must be a very expensive sword. Then he went to a shop selling antique items where he got 20,000 in return, bought a new laptop and ate good food. Then after taking a room in a hotel, he took sleeping pills and then started dreaming. He started waiting. The dream started in the hotel itself. So he went into the hall. He picked up a flower pot and said that I am dreaming, but nothing happened. As soon as he went forward, a man attacked him with a golden axe. The man attacked him with many blows and injured him, but finally Sengyu caught the axe and said that I am dreaming. He went back and had the axe in his hand, and there was no wound on his body. He had got the power to bring anything from the dream to real life. He sold the axe at the same shop, and with new clothes and a new car, Gulzar started flying in the night. Before going to sleep, he saw a picture of a famous museum and fell asleep. The dream started from there. Sengyu was surprised to see so many precious things. Now he was just waiting for that strange man, but this time that man came with a machine gun. Sang-yu ran to escape from the bullets, but was soon killed. The man opened his eyes, but he could not steal anything, so he took sleeping pills and reached his dream. There, while escaping the bullets, he somehow picked up two precious things and said that I am dreaming. This time he sent these things to rich dealers and get $2 million. As soon as he came out from there with the money, Sang-ji attacked him because he did not write his story after taking the advance. Sang-yu returned all the money to him and said that now he does not write stories. Next day he met her in Ray's cafe, but she did not recognize him. Sang-yu came to know that Ray is selling her cafe because she had loans. In the night, Sang-ji again came to meet him and asked, "How did you become so rich overnight?" Sang-yu fell asleep. Sang-ji brought him to the hotel room and started searching his wallet as soon. Suddenly Sang-yu found a gold chain from his dream. When he returned with it, Sang-ji was stunned. He easily said, "Hey brother, keep me with you. Brother, I am not earning like this." After a lot of hard work, finally Sang-yu accepts. The next day Sang-yu bought Ray cafe, but asked him to keep working. Reiko was very happy with his help. Since then, Sang-yu started robbing new places in dreams and Sang-ji used to monitor her sleeping body. While robbing a bank, he started fighting a strange man using his powers. Now he used to bring out things just by looking at them, like a red car. After some time the cafe got filled with people because Sang-ji used to give money to people on the street and send them inside. He also gave a bag full of money to a kind-hearted man who used to sell omelette. One day, while talking to Ray, he came to know that Sang-yu is a writer. Sang-yu also gifted his red car to Ray. Then he remembered that the night he saw Ray for the first time, Ray had a fight with her boyfriend after the show, then followed him at theater also. Sang-yu himself took him to show the movie, but Ray wanted to watch the movies written by him so that his lie should not caught. So Sang-yu really wrote the story and gave it to Sang-ji. When Sang-ji read the story, his eyes filled with tears because the story was very good. He himself invested money, took big actors, and made the film. He took Sunny to see the film where Sang-ji's story was told that though he has written many stories, but he never gave his name because he wanted to travel across the country and abroad like a common man. One day, he saw a sadhu in his dream. When he tried to take the sadhu's belt, the sadhu made 2 marks on his chest with his black fingers. This time, that strange man did not appear. He did not return, and all the treasure vanished along with the sadhu. One night, he was about to tell the truth to Ray when he felt a sharp pain in his chest, and he saw that there were 2 black marks there. He went straight to his house and got ready to sleep. He reached a strange old building in whose balcony someone was standing. He went closer and saw that it was Sang-yu himself who was vanishing in the air. When he opened his eyes, there was a new mark on his shoulder, and slowly the mark started appearing at the place where he got hurt in the dream. Next morning, he went to ask the secret of this from the omelet man, but on the way someone kidnapped him. Actually, some goons had captured him, whose leader agreed to release him in exchange of $10 million. But when Sang-ji arrived with the money, his men captured Sang-ji. Now he had no way out, so he took all the goons to a secret room where he had kept all the stolen goods. Ray went to meet him, but Sang-yu, to save her life, called him at that very moment and said that "I never want to meet you after today. Go away from my house." But the guards still let her in. Just then Ray got captured by one of the goons and brought her to Sang-yu. Sang-ji saw the opportunity and hit the goon with a flower pot and freed Ray, but a goon stabbed him in the back from behind. Ray and Sang started running to save their life, but the Sang-yu was unable to walking. A goon again stabbed Sang-yu, but Sang-ji risked his life and helped Sang-yu escape. The goons killed the Sang-ji. Meanwhile, a goon reached Sang-yu and Ray and started killing them. Sang-yu attacked him from behind with his sword. Finally, Both of them fainted, and Sang-yu's eyes opened on a ruined place. He touched a shining door in front. So, he started seeing the last few weeks of his life. It included both real life and dreams. He saw that an ambulance took him outside the shop at night. After this, he saw a glass wall, which he started breaking. "I am dreaming. I am dreaming." While saying this, Sonny lost a lot of blood and he fell unconscious there. Suddenly his body started changing and he himself started transforming into a strange man. He had a sword in his hand with which he started breaking the wall. Along with that, he saw that in the form of a strange man, he was feeding the landlord and his friend because they had done bad to him. Finally, when the wall broke, that strange man came out in Sang-yu's room where Sang-yu's body was also slowly waking up. That man killed all the goons one by one. Then, he went to kill Sang-yu, but Sang-yu said that he was dreaming. At the same time, all the valuables stolen from his dreams started disappearing, and when he opened his eyes, he was sitting outside the same shop. Ray recognized him and gave him something to eat. She told that she had read Sang-yu's stories, which she liked very much. Out of pity, she gave Sang-yu a job in his cafe, and on hearing this, his eyes filled with tears. Then we came to know that Ray knew everything about Sang-yu following her. After some time, Ray gifted him a laptop so that he could restart his work. Then Sang-yu met Sanji and returned his money, but Sanji refused to take the money. Instead, he gave him a lot of money because an old story written by him had been a hit. After a few days, when Sang-yu went to the man selling Amla, the man showed him a mark on his stomach and told him that he too had the same power at one time. Similarly, he too has learned to be happy in his normal life. At that time, Sinu realized his dreams. In it, that strange man was seen who was actually following him till now. So, if you get a chance, what is that thing which you want to get? Do tell in the comments.